Hey everyone, this is Kel from LackingAdventure, and I got two quick things I want to talk to you guys about. Just real quickly, Archie is not here with me today because he has been busy, and so instead you're stuck with me. So the first thing I want to mention is that BlizzCon 2013 has been announced. It's going to be on November 8th and 9th. That's the Friday and Saturday in Anaheim, as it has been every year. We will actually be there. We were there last year, and we had a great time. I don't remember parts of it, but we are going to be out partying again, and hopefully we'll be able to meet up with other people and just have a good time. We are going to see if we can get a few other names to come along with us, but I'm not going to say anything until they're actually going to show up. So I'll let you guys know if I find out more about that. So the other thing I want to mention is that SimCity has just come out, and I know a lot of people are playing it. I know I've got sucked into it, and I've got another friend of mine sucked into it. And the game itself, I find is actually kind of fun. The detractors are a bit obvious, though, considering the fact that its launch was pretty much terrible. I'm not sure how else to describe it. They did not account for the amount of people that were going to show up, and which means their servers were also not big enough, and they didn't have enough of them. You had to switch servers if you actually wanted to play, and every time you switch a server, you have to start all over again. So your saves and your cities are saved on each server, and each server hasn't even tracked if you've done the tutorial yet. So if you change to a new server you've never been to, then you have to do the tutorial all over again, which is kind of annoying, especially when there was a bug that was making it so I could not complete the tutorial. I did it once, I tried going to another server, and then it got stuck. It didn't even start up. It just loaded me into the city, and that was it. So that was kind of annoying. There was also another bug they had that was not allowing people to claim cities. I'm sure you've seen that if you've played SimCity, that is. So you couldn't actually claim cities. You couldn't go into another one. If you did manage to get into and claim a city beyond your first one, it would disconnect you after about 10 minutes, and everything you did disappeared, so it didn't save it. So a little bit quirkiness on the SimCity side there. But overall, I think it's kind of a good product. They just need to figure out the server situation, and then whatever bugs they've got with claiming cities and making it so people can actually play the game. And then I think it'll do a lot better. The always-on DRM, people are going to be angry about it, but it's their way of making sure that no one can really try and steal the game very easily, so they can get the most money out of their actual product they spent their time and effort on. And I don't really have a problem with that. My only problem is if their servers go down and I can't log in for 10 minutes while I'm waiting in between something. That causes me a problem. They also came up with something, and they said that it's only requires you to be online while you're going into the city and probably while you're leaving the city. But in between, if you get disconnected, you can still play the game just like normal. So it does a sync up every so often. So that will make it so that you don't have to worry about being disconnected in the middle and losing whatever you've done. Also, the small maps, they're pretty much limited now. Back in SimCity 4 and before that, I know I was not an avid SimCity builder before then. You basically could build an infinite city for the most part. You could build these huge landmass cities, and now you're pretty much stuck with whatever small plot you've got. It's possible in another expansion down the road they might actually allow us to increase the plots, but this also makes it so that not every city can do everything. You kind of have a specialization, and allows you to plan out who's going to take care of what. Maybe one city in the region can take care of your utilities, one person takes care of all your safety stuff, one person takes care of all your education stuff, and you can plan out that way. So a little bit more region strategy seems to be involved in this game. But some people don't like that. They can go back and play SimCity 4. Well, enough of that. I know I said I only had 2 things to say, but I got 3 actually. And our last is that we will be having a special guest next time we get our next episode up. And hopefully it'll be up in the next week or so. But if things continue to be hectic around here, it might be pushed for another week. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll get one out soon. So we haven't stopped or given up yet. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for my little update for you guys this week. And I know I'm a little bit soft. I sound a bit like a jazz DJ for late night, about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And who knows, maybe it's a good career for me to go down. But today, I don't have the time for it. This is pretty much as close as I'm getting to radio. So, hopefully, I'll see you guys next time.
Hey Jim, you know them old sugar daddy. They be tricking, they tell them girls, I said you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. Yeah, stacks on deck, Patron